Volkswagen claims their Golf R competes with the Subaru STI and the Mitsubishi Evo.
But the stats put it closer to the standard WRX. So we brought a Subaru WRX
and a Mitsubishi Evo MR
to see where this car fits and who it's for.
I'm coming away very mixed. I like the Golf. I like German engineering. I want to like this car more.
This car is like a low-maintenance girlfriend. You want to stay in and watch a movie. If you want to do something that'll be wild fun and you just might wind up in jail, she's willing. This is the rock star of the group. This is the Mitsubishi Evo X MR Touring Edition.
You can't get an Evo with more stuff on it. It is a nearly $45,000 car.
The thing about that is there's things on this car you don't really need. I don't need a sunroof on an Evo. I don't need a nav screen on an Evo. It's pretty easy to have an MR with most of the options of this car and not really break 40 grand. But this one is 45.
Here's the thing I can't figure out. Why is the rest of Mitsubishi's portfolio so excruciatingly mind-numbingly boring? I don't care about any of their other cars, except for this car. Now, after having lived with this design for a number of years, I think it's aged pretty well. It still feels fresh.
This has a bit of a reptilian look about it, though. It's like the world's angriest lizard.
Without that rear wing on the trunk, it's become kind of understated. It's just a little ducktail spoiler there now.
This MR version kind of looks like you took a really angry reptile and stuffed it in a suit. It's still one pissed off lizard. The interior is where this car shows its economy car breeding. Frankly, your money didn't come in here.
If you're driving this car, you're not gonna care. I get that. That is not the point of the car, but for $45,000, there's a lot of other cars that have much better interiors.
The Evo comes stock with some of the best seats you can buy. They're like cup holders for your body. You're just kind of plopped down into them. You're not gonna shake at all.
But I wish Mitsubishi spent a little more time on the driving position. I wish the wheel telescoped.
With a telescoping wheel, I'm certain I could get perfectly comfortable and in the driving position that I like. Without it, I'm always 80% there. Thank God for the seats, the steering wheel, the paddles, the things you interact with, all feel very high-end. It's below about 3,000 RPMs. This has pretty much no grunt at all. You can be passed by shopping carts until the turbo kicks in. With this paddle shift gearbox, you can always be in the perfect gear to really optimize the turbo on this engine.
Now, as good as the manual is, this transmission is brilliant. I feel like this is the transmission that takes advantage of the power and the mechanicals that this car has.
And unlike a lot of dual clutch gearboxes, it doesn't clunk, it doesn't pop, it doesn't stutter, it doesn't jerk you around town if you're trying to go slow. It feels kind of like a normal automatic in normal automatic kind of driving. But the minute you start hammering on it, it is one of the best dual clutches on the market. I'm not kidding. Little tiny Mitsubishi, what else are they doing, has one of the best twin clutch gearboxes you can buy.
It's got 6 speeds, whereas the GSR has 5, and we experienced that freeway drone. It was really loud, but this takes care of all that. There's so many cars with way more power on paper, and it sounds like, oh, those cars will beat it. You've got to drive an Evo. If it had hands, it would just be kneading asphalt. This car could be used by EMTs to revive cardiac arrest patients. Just stick them in the passenger seat and go around a few hot corners. They'll come back to life instantly.
It tells you you're supposed to drive differently than you're used to. The minute you put your foot back in it mid-corner, it scrambles, it claws at the pavement for grip, and you realize this car drives better if I just don't even bother to brake. All the understeer goes away, and if you're actually on the gas, you can do a 4-wheel drift coming around a tight bend. It doesn't do any of that if you're not on the gas. When I do brake, I brake about half as much as I normally would in a car, because it's just about setting up the chassis so you can give it more power.
You think you're out of control? You're not, just add power.
This evolution can send power to any one of the four wheels, forward, back, side to side. This car thinks about what you're trying to do and helps you achieve it, just like the Nissan GT-R.
It doesn't make you feel as if it's intruding, like a Catholic school teacher with a ruler about to smack my hand.
This feels lighter and more involved to what I want to do than in the GT-R, which just consistently blows my mind but leaves me a little cold. In the Evo, it feels like you're the world's greatest rock star and you have a perfect roadie that's always by your side, making sure you're your best.
There's so much information coming up through your fingertips. It's like you're emailing and texting and tweeting and Facebooking and surfing the internet and watching TV all at the very same time. You are not gonna get good gas mileage driving this way.
So when you start adding up the gas mileage, the tire usage, and the regular maintenance that a car like this is gonna require, this becomes an expensive automobile.
But who cares? It does seem like people have forgotten about how good this car is. It is a monumental achievement of what a good driver's car can be. This car is amazing.
The Evo is like you're dating a supermodel. You can't believe how good your life is. You can't believe how people keep staring. But my God, it's high maintenance.
This car will turn you into an addict. If you find me on a street corner somewhere mumbling something about turbos and Mitsubishi, just please stick me in this car. I will be instantly cured.
Every time I'm in this car, it speaks to me. It's like we were built and hardwired to work together.
It's brilliant. This is the only way I would set this car up. Sure, there's a few options you could knock off. I don't need a 40 gig hard drive, and you could knock down some other things, but this is how I would spec this car, but not for 45 grand.
I just love the handling. I love the seats. I love the smile this gives me every single time I drive it. It's an event, and I adore it. This Golf R starts a discussion I was not expecting, and that's it. Affordable, everyday driver cars that are all-wheel drive and they're sports cars. That's, I feel like, the question it begins to ask.
This car let me down today.
Really?
I am shocked to say, because here I'm thinking the German car, I will love it, and I don't.
Well, it's the GTI I hoped for. It's the GTI I want to drive.
But you're still comparing it to a GTI. It should be a chasm between.
You're right.
So I ended up liking the Subaru better for the price.
So you're picking the Subi?
I'm picking the Subi, because this one needs to do more or cost less.
Yeah.
I love the Evo, but it's 45 grand.
Yeah, I would not spec it like that. It's too much money.
Oh my gosh.
It's too much money.
It's too much money.
This is the one that you were shocked that you got so much for 30 grand.
Yeah.
This is my third. I hate to say it.
Well, I hate to say it even more than you do.
But up against this competition, it's 3, 2, and a huge one for me.
Yeah.
I don't need a sunroof. I don't need a nav screen. I just want that car.
I forgot how good this was.
Oh my God. I want to lick it.
How would the STI have measured up in this comparison? Well, it's got more grunt than the Evo, and it has a softer ride, so it could make a better daily driver and a commuter car. It outhandles the WRX, but it's not as agile as the Evo. When the next STI comes out, we're planning to give it the discussion it deserves. But ultimately, the point of this comparison is about the Golf R and its place in the world. I was expecting to get in, drive this car hard, and come away thinking, wow, I didn't know the car could do that. Instead, I'm coming away with feeling like this is just a slightly warmer GTI.
The thing you realize is, you can't ask it to compete against the thing that Volkswagen is claiming. You really have to take it for what it is, a faster, more agile GTI.
You're paying 30 grand, 31 grand for this car. That's quite a bargain. So buy this car new because it's got a lot of value.
It's gonna be low maintenance. It feels like it's gonna run forever. It didn't cost you that much. It's capable of doing all the things that life kind of requires a car to do, and the fun stuff on top of it.
I would pick this car as my first choice, only used. That's the thing. It's too much money brand new.
I'm sitting here thinking about how many really bad influence friends I've had in my life, and I realized not very many. So I think I deserve one. I need this car.